And then, not everything.
All right, Glenda.
People keep me jumping up and do this.
Good evening, everyone. I'd like to call the school committee meeting of November 17th to order. Could we all stand for the Pledge of Allegiance?
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I couldn't decide which one.
I know, we were looking all over the place.
Mr. Lumping, would you like to read the mission statement?
Yes, absolutely. Falmouth Public Schools mission: the Falmouth Public Schools creates world-class student learning experiences. Our Clippers are empowered to pursue their goals with curiosity, integrity, and resiliency. Falmouth Public Schools vision: Clippers are creative, inquisitive, and engaged learners who participate in their community as socially responsible citizens. Clippers effectively communicate and solve problems that impact the world around them.
Thank you. Now I'll read the recording statement. This meeting of Falmouth Public School Committee is being recorded. In accordance with Massachusetts open meeting law, anyone who wishes to make an audio or video recording of this meeting must first notify the chair. Please raise your hand and make your presence known if you intend to record the meeting. Thank you. So we're moving on to public comment, and or actually, let me just make a few comments about our agenda tonight. We're going to move on to public comment because our students are going to make their presentation at 6:30, so we want to give them an opportunity to gather and rehearse. Also, our public comment tonight is abbreviated because we would like for our town meeting members to be able to join town meeting at 6:50. We'd like to adjourn the meeting then. And to that end, we only have one person signed up for public comment tonight.
Glenda, can I add my name? Because I didn't see the sign-in sheet.
Let me read the statement and then we can. So public comment will be limited tonight to 10 minutes. Members of the public are welcome to speak during public comment. Comments will be limited to 2 minutes in length. Due to the open meeting law, the committee cannot respond to or act on public comment. Additional comments and feedback can be submitted by email to schoolcommittee@falmouth.k12.ma.us. And yes, we will take you, and Ms. Deanne Rockwood is our first.
Good evening, Deanne Rockwood, Jeffrey Lane, East Falmouth. 2 weeks ago, the superintendent attended a staff meeting at T-Ticket Elementary School. At that meeting, she spoke to us and answered questions, and I appreciated the conversation that had just begun. Dr. Durr said that she will be presenting to you her findings and clearly stated T-Ticket will be recommended as the early learning center. This is based on her extensive conversations with preschool staff over the past year because, and I quote, "They are the experts and we need to listen to the experts," right? That statement bothered me because I consider the elementary teaching staff members to be experts as well, yet there's been no year-long conversations with any of us. Therefore, I asked if she would make an effort to give us the same opportunity to share advice on the impacts of closing an elementary school. She came 1 week ago tonight to speak only to T-Ticket staff. No other elementary school staff are invited to join, nor is there a follow-up or a continuation of such discussions planned as far as I know. I ask you to consider this before you hear her recommendations in 2 days, and give the experts a chance to weigh in before you make your decision. This recommendation affects every elementary school in this district, and I'd rather not be part of a plan that sends staff and students running for the door instead of making us an education destination. As I mentioned earlier, I consider this a good beginning. We should be nowhere near the end, in my estimation, near the end of a decision without a strategic and inclusive plan. Not nearly enough credit is being given to the exceptional burden that these plans to turn 4 interim elementaries into 3 will place on both the students and staff in K through 4, and for several years, potentially 5th grade as well. Please consider. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm sorry, I should have said, could you state your name and your address too, please?
Megan Zottely, Carrot Shop Road. Thank you for letting me speak. Good evening. I'm here asking a simple question that no one in this district has answered. Why is this administration fighting so hard to preserve a uniform that violates Massachusetts settled case law, contradicts our own district policies, fuels discrimination at Lawrence, and financially burdens families, with zero evidence that it improves learning, behavior, academics, or test scores? Massachusetts courts have already ruled students have the right to determine their own dress and appearance unless it causes disruption. Our administration knows this. The ACLU advises against restrictive dress codes for this very reason, and across our state, 95% of districts do not enforce a code like ours. So why are we clinging to something that is legally vulnerable, socially inequitable, and academically irrelevant? Families are paying for it, students are being disciplined under it, and the inconsistencies across our own district, schools with no uniform next to a school with one, undermine any claim of fairness or necessity. Worse, it has opened the door to discrimination, something we have already witnessed and documented at Lawrence. So again, why keep it? If it does not improve learning, if it contradicts settled law, if respected civil rights organizations reject it, if nearly every district in Massachusetts has abandoned it, and if it disproportionately harms certain students, what purpose is it serving? The answer cannot be control for the sake of control, or it has just been this way since 2011. Our school is not an innovation school any longer. This uniform was never a requirement for funding to become an innovation school, and this uniform is not helping students or families. Our policies must be lawful, equitable, and defensible. This dress code is none of these things. Thank you.
Thank you.
Pass those around, please. Thank you. You can take one, please.
Our next item on the agenda is the superintendent's update.
Thank you. So I mentioned before at one of my updates about DESE moving to release staff attendance data. And so we did not have a clear date at that time. So tomorrow, November 18th, is when they will release it. It will be done by groups. It will be teachers, administrators, and then total staff. That includes everyone in addition to teachers and administrators. It will be averages, so it's not disaggregated, but it will be released and start with last year's school data. Wanted to speak a little bit about our last meeting when we were talking about navigating the future together. And it was clear to me that there are still questions that has come up about the grade configuration. And so what I would like to do is that at the November 24th meeting, I'd like us to focus on the 5th grade. And then at the December 9th meeting, focus on 8th grade, so that we can have a little bit longer conversation about each separately. I know that our presentation, we had a lot of presenters. There was a lot of information. And I think maybe reviewing it, but in smaller chunks may be helpful. And I will also, the principals will be back to speak, and possibly some additional people that can help bring some clarity, I think, to any questions that the school committee has. So I will be asking for that to be on the agenda. I just want an update on SNAP. The statistics that just came out, that we have 1.1 million in Massachusetts residents that are on SNAP to be able to afford food. 32% are children. And so that's just such a high number, and I just wanted to kind of, bring back home what we're trying to do. And, the Falmouth Service Center, Falmouth Human Services, our Cape Kid Meals, there's a lot of help out there, and I just hope that, we'll continue to try to get the word out. And even though I know that at least some of the SNAP benefits are being returned, there's still families struggling. And so I just want to make the comment, but when I saw that in Massachusetts it's 32% is children, that really kind of brought it home for me, and I just wanted to share that. So the more we can share that and share where families can go, then I think the better. So we can all just kind of help out. And for my Year of the Clipper updates, I attended the National Mathematics Honors Induction Ceremony last Thursday at Falmouth High School. We had an impressive 54 juniors and seniors inducted. This is one of the largest since I've been here in any recent history that anyone can ever remember that we had so many students. And so it was a really wonderful night. And even though our student advisor, Isabel Grayson, is not here tonight, she was one of them that was inducted. So I just wanted to let you know that your school committee liaison was inducted. And since Mr. Bushy's here, I'm going to also mention that his son Lucas was also inducted. Quite an honor night, but we had lots of students. I'm just so proud of all of them. But it was a great night and great turnout. So, and my last update, Silas Gardner, and you may remember him. I mentioned him last year. He won the Division II state championship last year. He won on Saturday. So it is really rare for a student to win 2 state championships. And so his time, he won by 10 seconds this year, and he beat his last year's time by 2 seconds. So he was faster this year over last year. So what a great day. Congratulations to Silas, and he's on to the New England championship this coming weekend. So
That's cross-country we're talking about.
cross country. Sorry, did I miss that when I said that? Thank you for clarifying. Appreciate it. And that will conclude. I tried to be short because I know we have to get out of here. So.
Thank you, Dr. Dorr. Sure.
Just one question. So, will you be able to send us the attendance data when DESE releases it? Because so that we don't have to try and figure out
Yes,
how to.
yes,
Thank
I
you.
already have the link ready.
Great, thank you.
Any other questions of Dr. Dorr? Okay. Our next agenda item is to act on some policies. So the first one is act on policy IKF, conditions to receive a Falmouth diploma.
And so we had a first read on this. This is all came about in updating our policy because of the competency determination, where it was the 10th grade MCAS, and then and when the MCAS went away for a high school graduation. We still have testing, but not for the high school graduation. We needed to rewrite, and so this is the model policy. We pretty much followed, made it Falmouth specific in certain areas, but this is following all the rules from DESE and how this was trying to move forward. So I recommend the school committee adopts.
Okay. I don't think we have anybody on Zoom, so we can do a voice vote.
Do you want a motion?
Yes.
I'll make a motion.
I'll second it.
Thank you.
Okay. So all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstain? Okay, it's passed. The next one is acting on policy BEDH, public participation at school committee meetings.
And so this was the policy that we updated based on the work that, I believe it was goal 2, wasn't it? Yep. Last year. And so this policy is now updated and all revisions considered, as we had stated last time, so it's ready to go.
I'll move to accept BEDH.
I'll second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstain? Okay, thank you. Moving along, acting on MBL Science Discovery Field Trip, December 9th to 11th, 2025.
I'll happily make that motion.
Oh, I didn't get to introduce it.
Sorry, I was so
We get
excited.
excited about field trip.
Because I got one that's gone.
I said
Go ahead, sorry.
It's okay. Did you want to go with that before I do?
No, can we hear
Okay,
it,
that's
and then we'll take the motion.
Yeah, sorry.
Get ready. This is the partnership that we have with MBL that we started several years ago, and our students actually get to go to MBL and stay. And it's a 3-day opportunity to just really dig in. And it's a little different each year in what the focus is, but they get to work directly with the scientists. And in past years, we've always had after, we have the students come and share what they've done. So I highly recommend that we continue with this. Kids are really excited. This is growing in popularity.
Would anybody like to make a motion?
I'm gonna make that motion. Kelly, you gonna
I'm on a
second?
roll.
Okay, good.
Second.
Lori, just curious, what age group is that?
High school.
Okay, thank you.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstained? All right, we've passed it. Let's keep moving right along here because our friends
Yes.
from Lawrence are going to be with us until 6:30. So our next item of business is routine business. We are charged with approving the minutes of October 28th.
I'll make a motion to approve them with one edit. I'm pretty sure that Ms. Russell's name has 2 L's under discuss and act on Article 15.
I will second that with that edit.
Okay. Any other comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstained? Okay, thank you. Moving along to committee reports.
I have 2. We're still waiting on FDA to ratify the contract, but when it gets done, it'll be back at us. And then the other thing is just a good news. You didn't share, so I'm going to share that a lot of us were at the MASC conference last week, attending many amazing sessions. But one of them was our staff presenting on our expansion of farm to table and scratch cooking, and it was very well received. And there were snacks, of course. Chef Laura brought snacks, which were delicious, and it was great to be able to hear the full story of how the lunches have changed over time, and people seem to really enjoy it, and we're excited to follow in our footsteps. So congratulations to everybody.
Great,
Thank you.
thank you for presenting.
I knew you would want us to talk about that. That's
I know, it
exactly
was
why I
great.
left that
It
off,
was
because I'm
really
like,
great.
oh, I'm gonna leave off this, Kelly.
Question, do we have any indication when the union will ratify the contract
I
finally?
haven't heard anything. Have you heard anything?
Can I just make a comment about the Friday's presentation? There was a lot of really good dialogue from the folks that sat in on the session. Lots of questions. How did we get here? How was it self-sustaining? It was really, it was nice to hear positive things. It was nice to hear people engaged, and I thought it was great.
So with that said, thank you, I'm gonna add on something. I really wanna thank the school committee that supported the idea of having a school community chef. It really has been a great addition to Falmouth. We're still moving, and we'll continue to add more items to the menu, but it has really been well received. The menu items are great. The harvest of the month has been really, great. Kids learning, new things to taste and how you can make them. And it's just, and the engagement with the kids. Chef Laura gets right out there, and then they get to say yay, nay, or not sure, and they really engage in conversations. So kids are learning to try to identify different flavors that's in the food, and it's really remarkable. And you took a chance on us. We came to you, we believed that this was going to be sustainable. We believed that if we put this in place, we have the school nutrition program funds to get started, and we knew we could definitely go a couple years, and we were told we had to spend down our money, but we had a belief that when we change the meals that we're presenting, then participation will go up, and it absolutely has gone up. One of the things that I'll just share, we shared at the presentation, we had a target of 60%. All the elementary schools has surpassed that. and the other schools are edging right up to it. And so we are there, and at this point, it is self-sustaining program. And, so when we bring good things, we can actually be able to afford it from that. So I just wanted to share, and back to the whole school committee with that. So I really appreciate, the belief in us and supporting that effort.
And thank you for sharing that with your colleagues. That's great. Thank you, Kelly. Staying to this side of the table, any other committee reports? At this side of the table?
We talked about policy.
Margaret?
Well, it's not really, not really a committee report, but I was at the meetings. There's a few things at the meeting that are very important that I will send out, and I will also send out,
I'm sorry, Margaret, which meetings? The precinct meetings?
no, I mean the meeting, a school committee meeting
Oh, okay.
in Hyannis for 3 days.
Oh, okay, that one. There've
Okay,
been a
that
bunch
one.
of meetings,
The
sorry.
conference.
The
MASC.
MASC, okay.
You're welcome to my book.
Okay, and then I will send out cliff notes in terms of the sessions I attended. And I am making a request that we have a workshop with Sean Costello regarding operation protocols. Not a motion, I'm just suggesting that we do that.
I would, if I may, Sean Costello presented at the same time as our district. Margaret took the sacrifice and went to see Sean's presentation, and I believe that's the presentation that Margaret is speaking of. It's called Outlier Behaviors, and I had also thought it would be a great idea if Sean could come down and present to our district for a variety of reasons. I verbally spoke with him and sent him an email, so it shouldn't come as a surprise. Hopefully he'll reach out to leadership and we can work it out.
I just want to clarify, I'm not suggesting that he do that workshop, I'm suggesting that they do a larger frame of operating protocols. Because I think that those operating protocols will inform other behavior, and I'm hoping that it will be the first of several workshops that he will be able to come and do.
Great.
Just a question, Margaret, do you feel that we can wait until we have our winter retreat, or
No.
do you would like to have it?
No, I'm
Sooner rather
asking
than
for it
later?
now.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, seeing that there's no other routine, committee reports, requests for follow-up?
I don't know if this is a request for follow-up, but at the precinct meetings, my precinct meeting, I heard from a couple people talking about, well, it was in relation to the school safety items, Articles 5 and 6, but not specifically to do with police details. It was more, one woman was really expressing a lot of concern and anxiety and frustration, I think, from years of waiting for a safer crosswalk at North Falmouth. And I just wanted to mention that. I had not heard about it. She said that it's just not finished. So that's more of a town thing, but it led to another person commenting on the crosswalk at John Wesley Church, where Jones and Gifford Street are crossing, and the kids from Morrison Lawrence going across there, and they've added some safety at the other crosswalk further down, but not at that one. So there was just some conversation about school safety and crosswalks that I wanted to relay that I'd heard at that precinct meeting.
Okay, thank you. Perhaps following up with an email to Dr. Dorr would be helpful?
Sure.
Were you finished, Katrina? I didn't mean to cut you off.
That's it.
Okay. Well, we are doing so well with time here. It's 6:24,
This is never happened.
and we have gone through our agenda. Should we take a recess until our students are ready? Okay, let's take a.
Oh, great.
Oh, okay, so let's not recess, let's shift our focus. So now we are very excited to have a presentation by the Lawrence School a cappella group.
Yeah, they're literally walking down the hall right now. So, just to briefly share, I was moving around the building, trying to narrow down what of the many awesome academic and extracurricular endeavors we have at Laurel School to showcase for this school committee meeting. And like angels calling, I walked into the choir room and they were singing, and I know it was early in the year, but they sounded so great. I asked the choral group, and when she comes in, she's gonna talk a little bit about how she put together some kids from the La Capella group, which is an extracurricular group, and some students from the general choir class, which is part of our music program in the school. But here's Miss Cahill, the one and only, and she'll share this.
Hello, welcome. We're delighted to perform here tonight. This is our first time ever singing in the library. In fact, I can say in 22 years that I've been here, we've never sang in the library. So we'll see what it sounds like, okay? All right, come on in. This is La Capella and the choir. Okay, so members of both groups. So we decided today to wear our regular school clothes, okay? So this is what they wear to school. All right, keep going down. But at the concerts, we wear all black. Concert black, and La Capella with a little colour. We've chosen different colours over the years. We had purple, yellow, maroon, and most recently we've gone cobalt blue, which really stands out. Okay, so we're going to stand in the exact same spots like we are working on. So over here, so come over, one step forward. There. So we're actually getting ready for a district festival. Some members of this group will be auditioning for this district festival. It's called the Southeast Districts. And raise your hand if you are planning to audition. Just want to see. Okay. The entire choir will be singing this piece as well at the winter concert. So everybody works on the piece. And often, there's a hand there if you're auditioning and you're in 8th grade. Yeah. So, yeah, okay. We also get the 8th graders going for it because they'll see some, the year before, the students doing it. So, I'm really proud of those 7th graders too who are going to give this a go as well this year. Okay. So we're going to stand like we practiced, like a singer. Can you come over here just a little bit more in front of that before? If you can come step forward over. Thank you. Back row, Charlotte, you could step forward too. Keep coming, and yeah, you're going to come around up there. If you come over here, Henry, thank you. If you could, would you be able to see me there?
No.
Yeah, maybe we'll just move the piano just slightly out this way so you can see. I can just do it that way. Because I think you need to bring it out. And you can just turn it in a little bit more. Thank you. Yeah, I think this is looking good. Can you just turn and match that? Thank you. Thanks, soprano. So we can raise your hand if you're a soprano. Lovely. You could just turn. It's a little bit more. That's it. And look at me. Thank you. All right, this is a Wake Me a Song. It's a poem set to music. Okay, we'll just do a little pause, everybody. Mrs. Whitehead, thank you for coming in this evening. Well, thank you for inviting us and, have a great rest of your meeting.
Thank you so much. That was a lovely, lovely way to end our meeting. I don't think we've had a meeting where everyone was smiling at the end.
Oh my gosh, that was so wonderful. I kept thinking the town meeting members are gonna be following the song. You're like, what is happening upstairs?
That's awesome.
That was great.
Is Principal Bushy still here?
He wants to be with the kids.
Kids.
Really are, thanks. So I think now we are in a position to adjourn.
That sounds great. A second.
All right, all in favor? Anybody opposed? Anybody abstaining? All right, I think we're adjourned.
Laura, do you want to